Hello, beautiful people on the internet. It's me, Gratified Wodips, and I'm here to tell you what the Deku Had Crystal's powers part 11. So, sorry that I've gone dark for the past 3 days. I had to do some personal stuff that I was going through. Sorry about all that. So, yeah, I'm back. And before I jump into the video, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and comment down below any kind of what if ideas that you want me to do in the next parts. So now that I've gotten all of that out of the way, let's jump straight into the video. Last I left off, Izumi Midoriya, Dante Perez, Shoto Todoroki all went to Endeavor's agency so that they can learn how to control their abilities better. Endeavor took them to a room where he usually uses to train. He looked over Dante since he said that he doesn't have much control over his abilities, while Shoto Todoroki and Izumi were in the other room learning how to use both their ice and fire capabilities better. So now we cut to there. And I'm so sorry. Endeavor was looking over Dante and he made some surprisingly good progress. He learned how to control some of his magma abilities better. In case I did not mention in the next part, in the other part, because my brain is being foggy. In that part, he managed to shoot out magma balls. But in case I didn't mention it, he can now shoot out magma balls. Yeah, it's basically a ball of magma which he can form. He discovered that power when he was there and he learned how to shoot it. Now he can literally just burn through any logs because he can shoot it at people, but then again, it'll burn them alive. So, and he wants to become a hero. So, he learned also how to shoot out columns of fire while also making walls of fire, like giant walls. Like imagine a giant firewall just blocking off an entire entry. He can create that. Now we go to Endeavor, Sun, Shoto Todoroki, and Izumi Midoriya fighting off. Before, she could only form like icicle crystals in the air, like 5 of them, and then just shoot it at people. Now she's basically able to create a freaking beam that can freeze people from the inside out, or just encase them in ice. She can also create shields of ice while also forming some other things, like an ice platform. Imagine this. She creates a platform in the air. She's doing this on her own mentally. She steps on such platform and then she creates another one, and again and again and again. Just imagine a staircase, and the other platforms, they dissipate because when they don't have any use to her anymore, they dissipate, so because she doesn't have any need for them anymore. Yeah, that's how it goes. And she can form it up to like 10, so if she needs to get up to like a block, so like if she needs to cross like a gap or something, she can do that. Yeah, and let's see. Also, she can form like ice crystal balls or something, like basically like fireballs, except she can shoot it out like ice so that it freezes some things. Yeah, so like when it lands, it can freeze like a certain area, like not up to much. Like let's say that she throws it at your leg, it won't only be able to like freeze wherever it lands, like a small part. Like let's say that it lands on your knee, it will only be able to freeze your knee, not your entire leg. But when she pelts in other areas, yeah, you're gonna be able to literally just slow down. Now let's see here. The Son of Endeavor was even able to teach him some other stuff. I'm sorry if I call him the Son of Endeavor. I know that he doesn't like that. Let me just take that again. Todoroki also taught her a few things, like shooting out the giant pillars that he usually creates. So now she's able to do that as well, but not as much because it is hard. Now we cut to when Hosu is being attacked. Endeavor said that they need all hands on deck, even you 3. Really? Endeavor said yes. After all, this will benefit you more since this is actual experience. Alright then, let's go. I'm kind of worried for Ida though. Why? What happened? He's there in Hosu. Whatever's going on, he's facing it there. Don't worry, there's some pro heroes in Hosu as well. I'm sure that it's fine. Then what? I don't even know how they got there. Maybe through car or something. That's how they did. Also, Dante was able to fly there. He didn't necessarily turn himself into fire because he needed a more easier and more tactical way of doing it, because after learning from his mistake in the sports festival and realizing that if he comes across someone like Izumi again that can just absorb his fire, he probably won't be so lucky to survive the fall that time. So he was able to make it so that he could fly just like Iron Man from his legs and his hands. They were able to get there and then saw the absolute carnage that was going on. Buildings being burned, some crazy creatures with wings attacking everywhere, the Nomus, and lastly, something even more stranger. Blue crystal entities. Like, they were just people, but absolutely looked like they were covered in crystal, while having red eyes. They don't know what they were doing, but some of them were just walking sluggishly against some people. They didn't even touch some of them that were just running until one of them literally run by them and they just grabbed their hand against someone and try to do God knows what against them. But Endeavor had come in and they just smashed the thing's head apart and it fell. Run! He tells the random civilian, which was a guy, and he runs for his very dear life. They start to deal with the Nomus until, well, some of them were starting to split up. Endeavors told Dante to follow him along with some other heroes while he was telling some of his other sidekicks to go and take care of the Nomus, while a small group, he said he knew that he needed much more heroes, so he decided to send Todoroki and Izumi against those Nomus because he knew how powerful they were and they would have at least been able to take them down. They said yes sir and ran off. They decided to deal with the monsters. Izumi was either freezing them over and letting Todoroki smash them to pieces or just burning some of them. They were combining their fires so that they would burn away. And Izumi realized something. You know how I said that her powers comes from her eyes as well? She's able to sense heat signatures, while if it's blue, she can be able to sense the moisture in the air. She learned that those blue crystal things aren't human anymore. She can sense something of the Nomus, like heat signatures, but when it comes to those monsters, they are not human at all. Something is definitely strange about them, but she just has to let them go for now. Until they ran across Manu, who was being pelted by a bunch of Nomus and eventually just injured in the arm. We gotta help him. They were able to deal up with the Nomus. Izumi just came in and then froze a bunch of them, while Todoroki came in and then just burned the rest, so keeping the others at bay. Are you okay, sir? Yes. Thank you. Wait, I know you. You're the Water Hero Manual. That's me, alright. But wait, isn't there supposed to be a psychic with you? Yeah. What is? Yeah, he ran off. This started to send a shiver down her spine. Is his name called Tenya? Is he called Tenya Ida? Yeah, how do you know that? God damn it. Todoroki! She calls out to Todoroki, who is just burning some Nomus. What is it? We may have a problem. Sir, do you know where he ran off to? Yeah. He started to point at that alleyway. I wish I can go with you, but don't worry. Todoroki, can you take Manuel away? I think we may have a problem. What is it? Just take him to the ambulance or something. I got this. Okay, but I'll come back to check on you. Don't worry. As Todoroki was carrying Manuel away, Izumi got up and then started to look at the alleyway that Manuel had pointed to. Ida, what have you done now? She runs, and we cut to Ida now. 10 minutes ago, that's how long it took for them to get rid of the Nomus. Hero Killer Stain! Ida called out from the, what is it called? Alleyway? Why am I forgetting words today? Man, I am useless. Anyway, who are you? I'm the hero Ingenium, and I'm going to get my revenge for what you did to my brother. That's not very hero-like of you. I don't give a damn about being a hero, as long as it means I can take you down. Well, looks like I'll have to deal with you now. They began to fight, but it was eventually lost because when it just came down to it, Stain was just more faster, more tougher, and more experienced in killing better heroes than him. He fell, and Stain had licked his blood so that he wouldn't get up. People like you disgust me. That's why I came to being. To purge fake heroes like you from existence. As he raised his sword to try and stab Ida, it was knocked away by a bolt of fire. Let him go. Izumi just walked out of the shadows with her hand ablaze. And who are you? I'm the person that is about to kick your ass. Another person after fame and fortune, I see? Well then, looks like I gotta kill you too. She started to brawl, but as she forced Stain back a bit, she created an ice wall behind her to block off Ida and Native. Izumi, what are you doing? Protecting you, of course. I can't let you guys get hurt while I'm dealing with him. Oh, so you're actually considerate of your surroundings. You're not actually a bad person than I thought, but still, though. Cut the chit-chat. It's time for you to burn. She starts to throw more and more fire at Stain, but he just kept on dodging due to his superhuman reflexes, and then started to throw knives at Izumi, but due to Izumi also being an inhuman, was able to dodge those as well. Is that all you got? Fine, then let me show you something that I've been working on. She starts to hold out her hands. One of them, her left, came out a fiery bow. The other one, 2 fiery arrows. And what are those gonna do? You'll see in a bit. She starts to draw both the arrows and then let them go. Stain dodged them. Well, she makes one gesture. Come. With her hand. And the bow and the arrows changed direction and then came for Stain in the shoulders. Tat tat. They sprouted from his front and he screamed in agony. Imagine this. An arrow made out of pure fire piercing you. Not only would that hurt as hell, but it also is so hot that it cauterized the wound. Basically, think lightsabers. Yeah, that's how painful it was. The arrows dissipated, but you could see the wound clearly. And he dropped his swords because, well, it was dead now. Now that you're taken care of, now that that's taken care of, as she moves her hair out of her eyes, it's time that I take you down and bring you to the authorities. You're not bad. I'm sorry that I underestimated you. Yeah, you're pretty wrong to do that. She starts to get her rope from her utility belt because that's where she has it. I'm not even going to take the shit that they just found rope out of nowhere. She has rope, but the weapons behind her starts to move slowly and quietly. Now, in case you're wondering, Stain is an inhuman as well. The knives get up and then come straight for Izumi. So fast and so silent that she doesn't even notice until it's too late. It cuts her hand, it cuts her leg, and it cuts finally her cheek. It was 3 knives in total. What the? Stain licks the blood off the weapons, and she is just stuck. What did you do to me? Oh, nothing really. But since it's obvious that you have the heart of a hero, I think I'm just going to not kill you. Your friends, on the other hand, well, he starts to look at the ice wall and then see that it's melting. Todoroki came in clutch and then he asked Ida what was going on, but he just told him to forget him that Izumi is behind that. He starts to be melting it and said, come on. I think I'm going to leave you for now. But know this. If you ever interrupt me again, I might not go easy on you. As he says that, the wall of ice had melted away and Todoroki was coming in. Who? What did you do to her? Oh, nothing much. As from one of his belts, he pulled out a grenade, with his mind, of course, and threw it at Todoroki. He pulled the pin, of course, just in case some of you are wondering. And it wasn't a grenade. Grenade, oh my god, it was a grenade. A grenade. I'm not even sure how Todoroki would defend against that. But it was a flashbang. Before he could even come back to his senses, Stain had already left. He's gone? Damn it. Izumi, what happened? I can't move. It must be his quirk. Now, in case you're asking, Stain's inhuman ability is magnetism. He basically has the same level of it like Inko's telekinesis, except a little bit more stronger because he can move not only his knives but also his swords. So even though that his sword arms were dead, he was able to like use his weapons. Imagine Stain not only using weapons on his hands but also ones that are flying as well. Yeah, that's pretty deadly. That's how he was able to like injure most heroes, at least in my world. Anyway, he's already dangerous without that kind of power. Ida got up. It's like, I can move again. It must be a time limit. Maybe how much blood he took? Blood type? Now, due to Izumi being an inhuman, her blood type had changed and he had licked all 3 blades, so it's gonna be longer than both native and Ida's. Now, Todoroki had to help Izumi up and said, "What were you thinking, Ida?" "What do you mean? I had to stop him. I had to do what? Get yourself killed? If it wasn't for me and Todoroki, you could have died right here. Do you think your brother would have wanted that? Hearing that his little brother just died to the same person that put him in the hospital? No, he doesn't want that. He gave you his name because you're taking over. You're his legacy. You're your family's legacy. How do you think they would have reacted when they realized that you just threw your life away?" Let's just go. Todoroki had to literally piggyback her because she didn't have any control in her legs, whilst Ida had to help up native. Now we cut to Stain on top of the water tower with Shigaraki and Kurigiri. Well, look at the mighty hero killer Stain. Those wounds though. Looks like you got hit by Endeavor. But your face doesn't say that. One of his wards, perhaps? Looks like you're not as high and mighty as you thought you were. Shut up. I just found someone noble. She was a pretty powerful opponent. It was my fault that I underestimated her. I won't do that again. Well, have you thought about it? Fine. I'll join your league. But know this. I fight for my own causes. I'm not going to do most of the things you do. I want my own Vanguard action squad who share my own ideals and beliefs. You understand me? That can be easily arranged. Kurigiri, let's go. Yes, master. He created the portal which all of them went through. Now, a few days passed as Izumi was literally stuck in the hospital for 3 days. Yeah, that's basically what in human blood and multiple times. Yeah, that's basically how much it took. Although it would have been like 10 hours, because in human blood is like something else, my guy. The DNA changing and all that, it would have been something different, but alas, it's supposed to be 10 hours, but alas, with all that blood that was caught up and Stain had to lick it like 3 times. So yeah, she was stuck in the hospital for 3 days. Plus the wounds were pretty deep as well, except for her cheek. The knife and arm wound was pretty deep, so they had to get a bandage. Todoroki sometime came to visit to see what was up, until she finally got admitted out of the hospital and discharged. She went to sleep and came back, took a bath, dressed up and all that, ate a breakfast, and told her, "Well, see you later, Mom. See you later, Izuku. Have fun on your way." And she leaves. That's where I'm going to leave it off, guys. I hope that you enjoyed. Before you go, please do me a favor. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and comment down below any kind of voice ideas that you want me to do in the near future. This is Gratified What Ifs signing off.